Tackles, touchdowns. Sports Extra on News 3 starts right now.
Welcome to Sports Extra. I'm Danny Valle. We're just a couple of weeks from the postseason. More than a handful of teams have already punched their ticket to the playoffs. Another handful looking to clinch tonight. But first, we start with two teams who are already guaranteed that coveted Week 10. We're talking about the 6-1 Murphysboro Red Devils celebrating senior night tonight, hosting the unbeaten Benton Rangers at Doc Bensini Field. A playoff-type atmosphere tonight for sure. Our game starts off with this handoff to Wyatt Upton. Nice hard run for him. He goes up about 20 yards, sets up the run by quarterback Keegan Glover. He's been great this year. First and goal for Benton. Wyatt Upton runs it up the middle for the touchdown. And the Benton Rangers, the Red Devils get on the board. 67-yard run from Devin Clemens. The Rangers on top, 14-7 in the second. And when 36 seconds left in the half, Keegan Glover again would run it in for a Benton touchdown. And the final there, a lopsided one. 55 Benton, Murphysboro 14 the final. Two teams seeking their first win in more than a month. Massac County at West Frankfort. Third quarter, Massac County's Trayshawn Bagby breaks a couple tackles and he's free. 65 yards for the touchdown. Makes it 40-9 Patriots. Moving on to the fourth quarter, and it's Massac County's Reed McQuan. You're just going to see him right now make this big play. A mistake from West Frankfort, and McQuan gets the pick at his own 30-yard line, and he would scurry about 50 more yards before he's tackled. A couple of plays later, the Patriots would capitalize. Dylan Fairchild on the handoff runs it up 4 yards for the touchdown. It's 47-9 Massac. West Frankfort trying to salvage whatever they could of this game. Hunter Steitley running 14 yards for the score. 47-22 the final. Massac County over West Frankfort. The Harrisburg Bulldogs on the road tonight, hoping to keep their playoff hopes alive against the Herron Tigers. The Bulldogs forcing the Tigers to punt on their first possession of the game, setting them up with good field position to start their drive. And hey, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. Capitalize. Running back Travis Fan fighting his way into the end zone to put the Bulldogs up on the board, but they failed to convert. The two-point conversion at 6-0 Harrisburg. But the Tigers aren't giving up. On the ensuing drive, quarterback Cameron McKevers decides to keep it himself and runs it all the way, 47 yards. Gets down just shy of the goal line. You thought it was a touchdown, didn't you? Tricked you. Well, he then decides, hey, I can run, I can throw too. He finds Keaton Coriasco wide open in the end zone, and the PAT makes it 7-6 Herron. Game would get a lot more interesting in the second half. Eventually, it would end in overtime with the Bulldogs besting the Tigers 28-26 in OT. We go to Carbondale, Military Appreciation Night, where the Terriers took on the Marion Wildcats. Marion running back Lucas Schrum not wasting any time. He finds the pay dirt, putting Marion up 7-0. 15-0 to start in the second. It's running back Tommy Wiseman adding to Marion's huge lead. 23-0 Wildcats. Carbondale on the next drive trying to get anything going, but Brock Bowlby throws this pick to cornerback Lamar Threadgill, making things worse for the Terriers. Marion running back Tyler Hughes would then capitalize on Bowlby's mistake, running it in for another easy score. It's 30-0 Wildcats. The Terriers with good starting field position after the kickoff, and it's a fumble there. Linebacker Brody Larson creates the turnover, recovers, and guess what? He gets the score too. Another touchdown, making it 38-0 early in the second, and Marion clinches the South 7 title with a decisive 41-8 win over Carbondale. Mount Vernon in Centralia tonight. The Rams led 7-0 at the half, but the Orphans battled back to deny Mount Vernon its first win. The final 14-7 Orphans over the Rams. And Edwards County was in Fairfield. The Mules, they get win number 7 on a year, 58-0 over Edwards County. Cheerleaders sporting the ponchos as Christopher Ziegler Royalton hosts El Dorado. First quarter, El Dorado's Brock Cantrell gets the handoff, shakes a couple tackles, and he's off to the races. 46 yards for the score. It's 8-0 El Dorado. Now to the second quarter. CCR's Cole Freeman with a nice hole up the middle, 5 yards for the touchdown. It's 8-6 El Dorado, and it's Freeman again moments later, punching it in from 1 yard out, 14-8 CZR, and they would hold on to get the W at home, 20-14 over the Eagles. And we do have some more scores and highlights coming up. Join us. You're watching Sports Extra on News 3 at 10.